We're taking the OCVarsity.com Hoop Show on the road. Anaheim Convention Center this week. Wow, what a scene. Damian Calhoun came down. Woke up and decided to cover some girls' hoops this week. Steve Fryer, he saw Led Zeppelin here in 1969. Everybody sit back and enjoy. We're going to love this OC Varsity Hoop Show. This is Carlos Arias here with Steve Fryer, and it's OC Varsity Hoops time. And we're going to talk about boys basketball, man.
All right.
Steve, break it down for me, man. Mission Viejo, what's going on?
Well, Mission Viejo is going to play Ventura, and I think Mission Viejo's got a big advantage here because they got a height advantage with Isaac Nielsen, the 6'10 senior center who signed with BYU. I think he gives them a pretty good advantage. And they've still got some good scorers elsewhere, James and Michael Kramer, Evan Zeller. But I think Isaac Nielsen, who's been great in these playoffs, really could be a difference maker when they play Ventura in that 2AA championship game.
And then we also have Capital Valley going strong still. What's their deal?
Yeah, Capistrano Valley, boy, they might be up against it. They play Loyola of LA. And Loyola has averaged like about 90-something points a game in these playoffs, winning margins of 33 points per game. So Capistrano Valley is going to really have to be on their A-plus game. You know, Taylor Hamazaki's been great in the playoffs for them. They're a very well-balanced team, and a balanced team is kind of hard to defend. You just, can't focus on one guy. But, if Loyola loses to Capo, I think that's a bit of an upset, Carlos.
Well, they got the Carlos factor going. That's where I went to school, so that might help them out a little bit.
Well, we'll see about that, but you're not suiting up, babe.
That's true. And Olu, break it down, man. How they going to do?
Well, they got to play Windward of LA, and Windward's a fantastic basketball team, sort of similar to the Price team that beat Olu in the 4AA final last year. I think what Orange Lutheran has to do is make sure that they don't get lost in transition. Windward's going to try and clear the glass, run down the court real fast. Olu's got to make sure they get the people back, and they're going to have to hit their shots.
All right, for more with Orange Lutheran, we're going to go check in with Steve Fryer and James Douglas.
Steve Fryer here from OCVarsity.com with Orange Lutheran senior guard James Douglas. James playing for the CIF Southern Section Championship last year in the 4AA final and lost to Price by 3 points. Is Windward sort of a similar team as Price in some ways? What's your game plan?
Yeah, I think they're very similar and rebounding. Their size and Price's size from last year is very similar. So what we're going to need to do is just get rebounds and make sure that Wesley Saunders and Nick Stover and all the other main players don't get going. I mean, once we get going, me, Gabe, Peyton, everyone else, you're running 99 miles per hour, faster than Usain Bolt, and we're all just ready to compete.
From the first day he walked onto our campus, and obviously he played a lot for us as a freshman, he is so consistent. Nothing phases him. I mean, he can turn it over a couple times, and then, 3 plays later, he's making a dynamic play. He finds a way to score. And probably most importantly, he's the best ball defender that I've ever coached.
Steve, once again, you're the all-knowledgeable. I appreciate you taking the time to talk boys hoops. And, hey, stick with OCVarsity.com. We got you covered.